This is Tennessee in 10. Headlines and weather from around the state in less than 10 minutes.
Good morning. I'm Amanda Hara at WSMV in Nashville, and the big story affecting everyone across the state. Tennessee's General Assembly is just hours away from a special session on public safety. Several bills have already been filed. Most Republican-led proposals are focused on strengthening punishments for mass violence. One plan increases school security. Another adds more mental health facilities. House Republican leaders want to add aggravated stalking to long-term orders of protection. We are not expecting to see any gun control bills, though, pass this session. That includes Governor Bill Lee's plan, letting courts take guns away from people who are considered a threat to themselves or others. Leaders have said it simply won't have enough votes to even make it to the Capitol floor in the first place.
I'm very invested in any progress that they can make in the special session. I have two children, an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old. I also work in public schools. I work at the neighborhood elementary school. And also my sister was killed from gun violence, from a gun that was bought the day she was killed.
Well, the special session starts at 4 Central Time today.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine.
Well, parents and a children's choir rallied in front of the Capitol yesterday. The event was organized by Rise and Shine Tennessee to highlight the importance of child safety in the wake of the Covenant shooting and ahead of the special session. Well, some of the biggest stars in country music performed at the Grand Ole Opry to honor the victims of the Covenant school shooting. Stars like Jason Aldean, Morgan Wallen, and Old Dominion performed. All of those proceeds will go to the Covenant School Community Fund. Two tourists from Nashville who had been missing for a week have been found alive. Over the weekend, Jonas Bear and Cynthia Hovsepian were found near a resort. State troopers were using dogs, drones, and helicopters to search for them for the past 6 days after the couple got lost on a hiking trail. Police say two hikers found the couple. First, they ran into Jonas Bear on a trail about 200 yards from the resort where police found his rental car. Bear had not been hurt and told troopers that he left Cynthia behind to get help. He eventually guided troopers about 3 miles away to the general area where she was. They were able to find her after calling out her name.
Army helicopters were starting to help assist with searching. We did find a witness who had given them directions to go hike on a trail called the Nature Trail.
All right, so we know that medics evaluated the pair after they were found, but as of yet, we have still not learned their current condition. Nashville Soccer Club played Miami and Lionel Messi in a Leagues Cup final match. And even though Nashville lost, fans had a pretty rare opportunity to see Messi play in Music City. Messi Mania, no joke. People paid a pretty penny for the tickets, making the match the fourth most expensive game in Nashville's history. And tons of number 10 pink jerseys flooded Geodis Park, but there was a lot of gold out there as well. In the end, Miami won 10-9. Lionel Messi, though, was undeniable.
There are moments in the game that is just unplayable. It's not over a prolonged period. It's not for 90 minutes. There are windows where he just comes to life, and I think obviously that's the caliber of the individual.
Nashville will resume regular season play as the fourth place team in the Eastern Conference standings. Well, for the special session today, Representative Justin Pearson will officially be sworn back into the seat he was expelled from and then reelected to. Nashville's Justin Jones was sworn in last week. Witnesses say that a Kroger employee in Memphis told them to take cover in the back of the store as someone started shooting last night. Another witness says the shootings happened outside the store, but the victim ran inside to find help. That person went to the hospital in critical condition. No suspect is in custody.
Well, good morning. I'm Casey Wheelis in the WVLT newsroom. People living in one Knoxville apartment complex still can't go home. This is after 2 weeks ago today, storms tore through the complex, including an EF2 tornado. People who live there tell us they can't go back. They've been able to go back to get their belongings, but they can't stay there. And they had to be escorted on the property to go into their unit. Heather Wilson lives there, but she's wondering if she needs to find a new place to live.
have to likely find somewhere else to live. I'm not sure if it's temporary or if it's going to be permanent. We haven't been given much information on that. So I'm not sure if we're going to be allowed to return to our leases.
Well, she says the apartment complex actually made them sign waivers before going back to clean out their things. We've reached out to the apartment complex, but employees there tell us management is unable to speak with us. Well, football is less than 2 weeks away, but the sounds of the season can already be heard on UT's campus. The Pride of the Southland Marching Band did its March to the Stadium run-through. They also got to perform inside Neyland for the first time this season. This year's band is more than 400 members, making it the largest in school history. Band director Michael Stewart says fans will only expect the best.
We have that expectation of perfection. We avoid mediocrity at all costs. And so the students hear that all the time. They've been hearing that for 154 years now. So for us, that expectation has always been to be the best in the country.
Well, you can check out the band in action in Nashville for the Vols season opener on September 2nd. They'll be back at home at Neyland Stadium to take on Austin Peay on September 9th. Well, those are some of your top stories from East Tennessee. For now, I'm Casey Wheelis in the WVLT Newsroom.
Casey and I will definitely be there at the game at Nissan Stadium, so if you're around, make sure you say hi. Okay, Steph, now let's talk about extreme heat and humidity. That's really the big story across much of the state today.
And by the way, for much of the week as well, Amanda, because the intense heat and humidity is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So today through Friday, that's when the core of this dangerous heat and humidity is expected. Highs will be in the 90s, if not near 100, with heat index between 105 to 115. Right now, we have heat advisories that are in effect across parts of Tennessee, from Middle Tennessee back into West Tennessee, Memphis, Jackson, Nashville, Lawrenceburg, Tiptonville. Won't be quite as hot out in East Tennessee, but that could change through the remainder of the week. 97 Nashville, the same in Memphis, 91 Knoxville, 93 in Chattanooga. We're down to the 70s tonight. A very warm start, but a calm start. No problems for the morning commute tomorrow. We're right back in the 90s tomorrow afternoon. Heat index near, if not in the triple digits today and all the way through our day tomorrow as well, Amanda.
All right, Stefano, thanks. Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10 at WSMV in Nashville. I'm Amanda Hara. Have a great day.
This is Tennessee in 10. Headlines and weather from around the state in less than 10 minutes.